my book, they just don't care about us. They didn't care. All they was worried about was getting us where we were going and pick up the next ones. Just keep cramming us in, out, in, out, in. And then you're eating together, you're pooping, peeing together. I mean, it's quite uncomfortable.
They were supposed to stop to pee every 4 to 5 hours, they said, but that never happened.
We can see, say she's a female, she's in front, and she's got to go to the bathroom real bad. We're sitting here, we can see her going to the bathroom in a bag, you know, or peeing in a bottle.
I had to pull my pants down and pee in front of these guys. This guy was hooting and hollering something. This guy threatened to punch this guy and told him to turn around, and I peed in the bag.
We knew that we couldn't hold it no more. We'd beat until they pulled over and give us a trash bag to go do the, number 2 or whatever, or puke, whatever we had to do.
The worst part of the trip was when I started my period. That was really embarrassing.
When Megan started bleeding real bad, I'm the one that made him pull over. I rocked the whole van. Pretty big guy. I put my shoulder into it, and Ray was on the other side. He's a big dude that's come out of doing, nice prison sentence, big sized boy. We rocked that whole van sideways. They had to pull over.
Period blood smells different, and it's a really potent smell, and it's not a clean smell.
And found out that she started her period. I actually think she sat in it for 2 hours in her own blood. And when she stood up, you could see the whole back of her was just soaked in it. So, I mean, I thought it was pretty amazing. I watched her go through it. I watched her bawl. I watched her scream. They told her, if you don't calm down, we're tasering you.
He stops at the place in New York and lets me out of the van. A bunch of guards sitting there laughing and joking. I've never been embarrassed like that in my life. At that point, I had blood down to my ankles. Literally, the blood in the middle of my legs went all the way down to my ankles. Like, I'd been bleeding heavily for a long time.
Gradually, as we got on going down, it got a lot worse. Say something pulled out in front of you when you're driving, you step on the brake fast, right? All of us, when that happens, all of us pile against each other. We go up in the air and pile up. I mean, you got 200-pound men back here, and then you got a little bitty girl sitting up here and another girl over here, and they're just getting slung to the front or over this way or sideways. And these dudes are driving 80, 90 miles an hour, and you're just getting slung forward. And that's one of the times that Megan had smashed her face into the grate.
When they slammed the brakes on and that door came open and my head went down like this, when I went down, my nose hit the wall. That's why I started bleeding. And when I fell down like that, when I was leaning down, I was pinched in there, and I had my handcuffs on the shackle, and I couldn't get up.
We had sweatshirts and coats and whatever. We give them to her because the poor girl was freezing up there and stuff to sit on and stuff like that. We were giving her the stuff to keep her warm and stuff to, so to sit on. In one county jail, felt bad and give her a raggedy blanket and a sheet just so she could stay warm. I think even one of the COs gave her a T-shirt. It was so cold in the back of that van.
I couldn't get warm, I couldn't move, I couldn't do nothing to make it stop. The cold was literally painful. I just kept saying, God, I can't handle this, and then I just kept thinking, I wish this van would just crash and burn up right now. I can't, and I couldn't imagine, every time he stopped, I'd ask him, how much longer, they're like days. And I couldn't imagine going through that every day. To think about being there for another day like that was just too much. I've had a lot of bad things happen to me. I don't know what made this so. Maybe I'm older now too, and I'm a more emotional person. I don't know, but it was just something I couldn't deal with.